Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Irondinos. Today we've got games of Gold Hue. Today with me is Shaun.
Yo!
Have you played much of this, sir?
I've played an awful lot of this. I'm well over halfway, and loving it. How about you?
Yeah, I'm on...
Wait! How about Hue? Don't pity laugh me.
It took me... I was a bit slow there. It actually took me a second to figure out what you were saying.
Just before we get into the colours and that, I'd just like to say that in all of this grayscale, this game looks fantastic without colour.
Yeah, right? I was absolutely loving this.
Yeah. I'd happily have played it all like this. It would have been a lot more confusing if it was all shades of grey.
Oh, God, yeah. Can you imagine? So, this is your first shard that you can pick up if you go left, as all in games, if you go the wrong way first, you get something. So, you can pick up your first shard going that way. And this is all about collecting the shards. And those little letters there, they describe to you what's going on from, I'm guessing, your mother. I'm guessing what that is.
She has a lovely voice, a lovely speaking voice, whoever's acting it. It's incredibly
It's calming,
clear,
right?
and it's very nice.
Yeah, love that. Yeah.
And let her tell me a bedtime story. Oi. What does that even mean? Moving on.
So yeah, there's lots. I found lots of little fun little things you can do. So in the house, in your house, you can actually knock over all the items. You saw me go back into the house there and just make sure I knocked everything over. Had to do that. As you can see, though, this is the first little puzzle. So in order to get rid of a blue item, you select your blue shard, and the blue item disappears. Teaches you the very basic mechanics of the game. How did you get on with switching the colours while playing?
Do you know what? I knew this was the mechanic going in, and it still took me a minute or so to get my head round it. Because I've played things like Thomas Was Alone and stuff like that. It made me think. I was thinking, go to blue to make the blue thing appear, whereas it is, of course, the complete opposite. Go to blue to make blue disappear. So it took me a little. It took me a little figuring out, but not too bad. Not too bad. I didn't feel too dumb on it. How about you?
Yeah, it took me a while, like you, to get my head around it. Once I got my head around it, I just, even like a simple puzzle like this, I was overthinking it. So I was totally overthinking how far you could jump. I didn't think you could jump that far, so I was trying to make sure the box was in the middle, and no, you could clearly make that jump really easily. So, a big thing of this is not to overthink the puzzle too much.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing I've learned, because of the way I play my play style, I'm like, I'll be fine to just flick the colours. So rather than, if you hold the right thumbstick in any direction, he will it'll bring up the colour wheel and you can select from there. Whereas if you just flick it, it will also go to that colour. And I like to flick. But when this game starts giving you a lot of colours and getting more complex, that can be more of a hindrance than...
Yeah.
You think you're saving yourself a tiny bit of time by doing the flick, whereas actually you're probably killing yourself.
Yeah.
Because your brain just gets confused. Especially as it's a little fiendish as you go on. There's two in particular. They do it like a rainbow, so they kind of group colours with colours along the spectrum, along the rainbow spectrum. But there's like a purple and a pink that I can see they're different colours, but when I flick the wheel, I can't. Right, if that makes sense. So when I stop and pause and properly look at them, I'm like, yeah, they're different colours. When I'm just flicking the wheel, it's like, oh, they're the same colour. Guess. And then I've got the wrong one and I've died. But that's more my fault than the game's, and I'm not the most patient of people. I want to be because he runs at a really nice clip. He's got like a really satisfying little jog going on, so I don't really want to break that momentum with, as you just did, with like a slowdown. I want to kind of belt forward, click it, and just keep running. And that's not the way that really to play this game, especially once it gets more tricky and you're having to. I had so much trouble with the thing I said earlier. There are bits where you're jumping across blocks that are above spikes, and the blocks will be of different colours, and you keep going, like you're jumping to a blue block, but you need to change the colour to make the block you're on disappear, so the blue block will appear. And the amount of times I've just gone, I need to go blue then. Fallen to my death! The amount of goddamn times. I don't think it was so bad that I did it exactly on this bit, but I did it. Yeah. I've done it a lot through the game.
Yeah. Even on that bit, it took me a minute to think, oh, hang on a minute. What colour do I want? And this is the first bit you get to where you've got to change the colour while jumping.
In mid-jump.
So, and there's only 2 colours, but even on this bit, I was a bit, okay. When you get like all the colours to choose from and you're jumping and you're like, oh my god, I don't know what colour to pick.
But it is an awful lot of fun. It is everything I was hoping for. It's just delightful, and we're both very near the end now. I'd more than happily say it's definitely not outstaying its welcome in any way, shape, or form.
Oh god, no! It's delightful. Yeah.
A couple hours, I think I'm mostly through it. Yeah.
As you can see here on the video, like you can see all the different. So as you pick up more colours, you get more access to different areas. So you got your red and yellow there, and as you go through, it's a very nice progression to it. It's very, very satisfying when you complete a particular puzzle that you're stuck on, and it's very satisfying.
Yeah, but I find I will find different parts I don't think the difficulty curve necessarily is in the order of the game. Oh, this is actually exactly what I was talking about. So I would now click blue and just screw myself. Oh, you're doing it! You're going for it! Oh, no! He stopped himself.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, this is where I start finding it tricky. But I was going to say, I don't think... I think the puzzles are quite specific in that you'll find... Depending how you think, you'll find certain areas more difficult than others, regardless of the progression of the game. Like, I just beat one, what we'll call level, to get another colour, like a breeze, but the one before it, I just had hell of a trouble with. And this bit you're on now, because it was quite early game, I found pretty difficult.
Yeah, I think I had 2 or 3 goes at that.
3 colours.
Yeah. yeah. It was just like, oh, I've got 3 colours now. Oh, okay. So as you can tell, like the further you go on, the more colours you get, the more difficult the puzzles get. And sometimes you will pick it up very, very quickly, and you just think, oh yeah, I know what to do. But it will take you a long time to do it. Whereas other times you'll think, I have literally not a clue what I'm doing. And you just randomly select colours and you're like, oh, there's a box I didn't see before. So yeah, it's always worth just flicking through the colours and just making sure that you've got all the boxes that you're able to select.
Yeah, I think this particular level did a wonderful job of showing how nefarious some of these puzzles can be.
Yeah. And like you saw there, like the timing of the change of colour to your jump has to be spot on. And initially you're thinking, I can't make that. That's too quick. That's not going to happen. But you do it a couple of times, and it works. I say, yeah, delightful. Really, really well worked.
Just because you've not shown it off and it could have happened there.
Yeah.
So there's a thing in it, whereas, so say he'd got the orange block, made the orange block invisible.
Yeah.
If he's standing where that is, you can't then make that visible again. You can't switch to allow orange if you are inhabiting the area where an orange block would appear. It won't let you switch. So it does kind of block you in certain puzzles like that. But yeah, I love that sprite design just for the main character. I think he's very jaunty and very cheerful, and he's got a lovely little clip. Oh, and there's this lovely, quite somber little piano bit going behind the whole game.
Yes.
Which is,
love that.
At first kind of gives a bit of a sad feeling, but the more you go on, the more you go on, the more the world you open up, and the more you find the messages from your mother or whoever she is, the more it feels heartwarming and not necessarily triumphant, but it's spurring you on, which is really clever. Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, there's a bit I haven't shown yet. So the colour wheel, when you bring the colour wheel up, it's actually got a time limit on it to how long you can have that colour wheel up for. So you can't hold it indefinitely. Yeah, I tried. I got really stuck on a puzzle, and I was like, no, I need more time. I'm just going to hold the colour wheel. And no, it's got a time limit on it. So, you can't hold it indefinitely. But when you get a lot of colours to choose from, especially on the final colour, you get these like electrical beams that the timing of the wheel when you can hold it really helps for that particular section. It's quite difficult. but overall thoughts, sir.
It's an absolutely fantastic little package. I've owned it for years on Steam, and I wish I'd played it years ago, but now I still have the joy of playing it for the first time. So, yeah, 2 massive thumbs up from me. How about you?
Oh yeah, absolutely delightful. I didn't know about the game first of all. I hadn't heard of it, but this, fantastic game. Absolutely loved it. Probably by far one of my favourite games of this year so far. Actually, I really enjoyed it. Double thumbs up from both of us.
Absolutely.
As for us, I think we'll leave it there. And if you are interested in this, it is available on Games for Gold. Other than that, we shall see you next time. See ya.
See Hugh next time.
See you next time. Love it.